Colts made their way out of the locker room. We're set for football as the Colts get set to match up with the Seattle Seahawks. The ball on the tee. We're set for football. And off we go on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Mason. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Good, sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Wilson. And this will go to Carson out wide. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A quick throw out to Lockett. Fighting through it, he's got space. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 15, first down Seahawks. On first down, Carson. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 12 more yards there and another first down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Dayo Odeyingbo brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. From midfield now, here's Wilson. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. So for this defense, a tall order ahead trying to defend against Russell Wilson. Charles, your keys for how they might go about keeping him in check?
Well, before we even get to the keys, let's start with the problems he presents, because he feels pressure so well. He's got a great 6th sense, maybe even a 7th and 8th. He knows where the pressure's coming from. He knows how to slide away from it, sometimes run away from it, and then he finds good throwing lanes to deliver downfield. So to me, it's that pressure inside, big, tall guys to make him try and throw over them and make his height work against him.
Now it's Carson. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Working with 2nd and 5 now. Throwing is Wilson. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So 2 third down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with 4th down. And Myers able to knock it through. Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason, to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Wentz now on 1st down. He'll get this one to Pittman. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. First carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
Wentz to throw on 3rd and 1. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They only needed 1 yard on 3rd down. They get 10 instead by going to the air. First and 10 at the 43-yard line. Check. They'll get this out quickly to Campbell. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. And a nice start there to the aerial attack to pick up the first.
And I think preseason is officially over now. Getting into the groove of the regular season, that's a great way to get started. First drive of the season, what a nice completion.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. Wentz going to give this to Taylor. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
2nd and 10. To throw is Wentz. The toss here completed to Pittman. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, just keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Quick throw into the hands of Pittman.
I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is starting.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter. After 1 on EA Sports. Second and 2. From the gun, it's Taylor. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Already a pair of third down conversions for them on this drive, but right now they need 5 yards on this third down try. Now Wentz. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Blankenship's kick is good. And that will tie us at 3-3. So matching field goals on our opening 2 drives.
Yeah, it feels like 2 boxers feeling each other out here in the early going of the game, right? Exchanging some jabs, but none of the heavy stuff just yet.
This is DJ Reed returning. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 24.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around. 1st and 10. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4.
From the shotgun, Wilson. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. That one good for 26 and a first down. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. Wilson, after the play fake to Carson, going for it all. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. DK Metcalf, 28 yards. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead is now 10-3. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
So, CD, big changes for 2021. Of course, last year we had the expansion from 6 to 7 teams in each conference making the playoffs. This year, the headline, the addition of a 17th regular season game. What did you think when you heard the news that this was happening?
Well, my first thought, partner, was finally, because we've heard about a 17th game coming for a long time, and now here it is. So the beautiful part about all of it is that 17th game is going to be like these interdivision, interconference type games that are going to match up and play out over a 4-year period. And that's kind of cool. And I was looking forward to seeing some of the matchups that were going to come out of that for that 17th game. And could that be the game that decides a bunch of division titles?
And he is going to have a Colts first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2.
They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9, Wentz. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
Throwing on first is Wentz. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
The key to any screen play is all in the deception. And that means everyone on the offensive side of the ball. But someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold him for just a short gain.
2nd down and 7.
On the handoff, this is Taylor. He's still barreling through. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
That's the type of run that Jonathan Taylor gives you so often, and you just can't take it for granted. He finds a way to get those extra yards. The 3rd running back taken in the 2020 draft, but he had the best numbers by far of any of them. 1,169 yards, 3rd most in the NFL, and by the last quarter of the season, he ranked among the best runners in the league.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wentz. That is caught at the 7-yard line.
And the Colts are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
Another good reception there. The Colts on the march.
And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. Taylor. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. One of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you can darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
That ball is caught. It's Doyle. Touchdown, Colts. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. Here's Reed returning. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
All tied up at 10. 2 minutes left in the first half. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Throwing on 2nd and 8, Wilson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Wilson. He hits his target, Lockett. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A nice pickup of 23 on the 3rd down conversion. They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6.
Throwing again here, Wilson. Dumps this one off to Chris Carson. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. To throw is Wilson. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And he finds Lockett in the end zone. Touchdown, Seattle. Well, you normally talk about the mobility and the accuracy first, but the arm strength, that's what can turn Russ into danger Russ. The extra point now coming from Myers. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17-10.
Next score, Seahawks 17, Colts 10.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range.
And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. He was looking that time to get it to Paris Campbell. And it's second down. From the gun, it's Wentz. Throw left side here, complete to Campbell. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A gain of 11 that time and a Colts first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Clock keeps moving.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number one. From midfield, here's Wentz. Campbell making the catch. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. He's been a busy man here in this one, and they're showing off some nice footwork to stay in bounds.
And with those types of catches and the volume that we've seen in this game, wouldn't you keep him busy as well?
I would.
Of course. You got to keep throwing it to him. He keeps making plays.
Wentz to throw again. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on third. They run with Hines. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Blankenship's kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
It's a new season, so both of these coaching staffs likely making plenty of adjustments after that first half of football. So for the call of the second half here in week one, we go back to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. They'll fake the give to Taylor. Now Wentz. Catch made here by Campbell. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
No question that they're going to continue to look his way. 6 catches in the first half and now 7 on the game. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Running left, Taylor. A gain of 3, second down.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now it's Hines. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The pass underneath. Here's Hines with it. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8.
When the season began, the Colts went through a 3-man shuffle about who would emerge as the lead running back for them. It turned out to be Jonathan Taylor, the rookie out of Wisconsin. But when they needed a pass catcher out of the backfield, it was Nyheim Hines. 63 catches, 3rd most by a running back in the NFL.
Wentz now on first down. And that, nearly picked off. Well, it would have been a great time for their first interception of the game. Instead, it's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, Wentz. He's got it to Hilton. Got some real estate inside the 30. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
10th season now in the NFL for T.Y. Hilton, all of them with the Colts, and he went over the 600-catch mark last year for his career. He continues to be a reliable target downfield for Colts' new quarterback, Carson Wentz.
First and 10, Taylor now. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. 2nd and 5 now. Wentz. And that's caught left side by Mo Alley-Cox. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the 1st.
Mo Alley-Cox in his 4th season now in the NFL had 31 catches for the Colts last year. Really starting to develop into an excellent target downfield, and there he picks up a first down.
They'll run on first down. Taylor. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
2nd down, another run with Taylor. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Wentz going to try and throw on 3rd. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They'll run for it. It's Taylor. And he takes it in for a Colts score. Jonathan Taylor, fine work there on the touchdown run. And the Colts are going to jump back in front. This defense held out as long as they could, but ultimately the running game wears them down from the 1-yard line.
And that gets set up throughout the entire drive, doesn't it? And when you put those big bodies and determination into that carry, the end result, touchdown.
Here's Reed. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Throwing is Wilson.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Chris Carson, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Here's Wilson to throw. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kenny Moore. And he will bring it back. An interception return for the Colts TD.
We constantly talk about defenders having great vision and being able to see plays unfold and make their own plays, but you also have to have good feel as well because you can't see everything out there. See the play unfold, feel what's going on, and then get to the right spot and make your own play. And in this case, it turned out to be a highlight one.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
Here's Reed returning. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around? He breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And all the way in, touchdown, Seattle.
And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play.
Yeah, this is a guy who runs with such balance and control. I mean, he went through that early contact just like he was driving over a speed bump. And he's able to continue his way downfield and wind up in the end zone.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the initial contact on the next-gen stats.
Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead is down to a field goal. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
He's got his target. That's Zach Pascal. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at the 45. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through picking up the first.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
On first down, Taylor. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
To throw, it's Wentz. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for Michael Pittman that time, and that'll bring up second down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Throwing on second and long. Wentz again looking for Pittman. A better result here.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10. Down at the 33. Here's Hines. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. On second and very short, Wentz. He'll find a man over the middle. It's Pittman. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Quick throw into the hands of Pittman. Touchdown! Michael Pittman, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Colts get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the third quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a two-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
Here's Reed. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. We are through three quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. This is Carson.
And this will be a Seahawks first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40.
Now, yes, a two-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on second and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a two-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10. Now Wilson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Darius Leonard, the linebacker. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line.
Well, certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance at victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defense's side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly, and what a benefit for them, able to pick that one off and hopefully put this game away.
Well, no doubt here in the fourth quarter, this is a huge defensive series.
Hey, they can read the scoreboard. They realize if they give up a field goal here, this game might be out of reach. They understand the stakes.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Sidney Jones. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, dare I say it, it's kind of quid pro quo. Both defenses now with an interception return for a touchdown.
Your vocabulary, sir. Well done.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter.
Seahawks 31.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And now this fourth quarter becoming very interesting. That pick six makes this a one-score game. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how aggressive they choose to be. Bobby Wagner, the all-pro, in on the tackle.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
On 2nd and 9, Wentz. He'll drop this down to Taylor. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. P.J. Hall there to make the tackle.
I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor. And it's a first down. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll run on first down. It's Hines. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Just week one, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Now here's a throw. It's complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down. Stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal. Starting to feel a little to me like the air is coming out of the balloon, so to speak, defensively.
They're taking their will from them right now. That's what they're doing. Whatever they want to call, it's working. They're handling things up front, and it's not just the offensive line. It's everyone. You're seeing the guys on the perimeter blocking downfield and making sure that they're secure. So, yeah, you're exactly right. The air's out of the balloon, and right now they're open.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Well, that's not how you hope to draw it up there on 1st and goal, CD, by taking a sack like that.
Well, they tried to be aggressive, didn't they? They didn't want to try and work their way past the goal line. They wanted it right there on that play. Unfortunately.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. 3 touchdown passes now for Carson Wentz. And the Colts add on to their lead.
We talked so often about how hard it is to win in the NFL when you turn the ball over, and here a late turnover leads to a 4th quarter touchdown and a 2-score lead.
And what's more important is being able to take advantage when a turnover presents itself. You've got to come up with points to make the other guy pay. They're able to do so here, and they've got a pretty good chance now of winning this football game.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle, that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. Being chased out left. And he'll just get rid of it.
So I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing. Just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Here's Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this is incomplete.
Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Again, Wilson.
Open man is Metcalf. He's got it.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion. They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. It's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Now Wilson. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Khari Willis. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Throw left side, taken in by Pittman.
The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
Looking at it from the defense's perspective, they could have really used the football to try to start eating into this deficit.
Yeah, because now possession's so crucial at this stage of the game. And when you've got an opportunity to hop on a turnover and you don't get it, you can feel the frustration all the way up here.
And the offense, they're living right now. Another bounce and break that goes their way. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. We'll call that a 47-yard punt, a return of just 3. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Wilson. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And the Colts pick it up.
Well, that drive wasn't a case of wanting to put points on the board. It was needing to, having to, and they didn't get it done.
Yeah, didn't get it done, and now you look at the situation and the point differential, 2 scores, pretty much game, set, match.
How about the takeaway, though, huh? How about those defensive guys?
Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. The Colts in victory formation now as they take the knee. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. Now hold on a second. Why would they decline that? Charles?
I don't have a good answer for you, but let's work the math here a little bit. If you take the penalty, you get 5 yards. Minimum.
You're in the positive in the yardage, and you get to rerun the down you just had.
I like that. I like that little extra on top of the whole thing. This makes 0 sense.
As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, it's preseason. This is week 1.
trying to say real football.
Real football.
Not preseason football where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the